The KKK seems to be boosting its recruitment tactics. Residents in Mississippi, California, Florida, Alabama, Kansas, and Georgia said they received bags of candy laced with recruitment messages from the KKK on their lawns and porches in the days after accused Charleston gunman Dylann Roof told authorities he shot the 9 victims at the historic black church because of their race. Margaret, here in Fullerton, California, some of the flyers were misspelled and read, "Save our land, join the Klan in California, 2015 America."
Well,
really?
That's, no surprise that they tend to be illiterate. They typically operate in these poor rural areas. But ironically, you would think that the Klan wouldn't be as big of an organization as they used to be, especially in American history in the 50s and 60s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. But apparently they're still alive and well with 5,000 to 8,000 members and 150 Klan chapters. Who knew? But passing out bags with a Tootsie Roll in it, I don't know how effective that's going to be.
Right, yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, look, 5,000 to 8,000, that's not huge, right? That's not that many people, given the population of the U.S., but still, though, I mean, it kind of shows that the fact that they were doing the same thing in Georgia all the way to California, I mean, that shows that they're very organized and they clearly want to get their message across in the worst way possible, following a tragedy, right? So they see this terrible shooting at the church. Well, they don't see it as terrible, probably, but they take that and they kind of use that and they ride its wave of not only publicity, but everything that goes along with it, and they kind of say, oh, this is our time. We can get some win here. We can kind of recruit some new members. Here's some goddamn Tootsie Rolls.
I mean, exactly.
It's just sad. It's terrible, and it shows, it's still a very racist country.
They understand that the media spotlight is on racism, and they want to capture people that don't necessarily identify with these victims. Yeah. Now's the time for them to do it. We'll have to wait and see if they actually get any headway with this. They just ridiculous. I think most people in this country, they identify them as kooks and buffoons, and it'll remains to be seen if they actually garner members from a Tootsie Roll bag.
Right. Police there, in California at least, I can speak for the police here in California, they're going door to door, they're canvassing in search of witnesses, and they're even looking at surveillance video. So they're clearly not taking this lightly, all right? It is just, a Tootsie Roll with a little in a bag with a little flyer, but still, I mean, this is a serious thing, and it just represents, how divided we are in this country. Local police stations have reached out to the FBI for assistance as well, so that just shows we're not taking it lightly. But at the same time, it's just extremely sad that these kind of groups still exist in the U.S. today, given their terrible motives and what they want, the direction they want this country to go in. We want to know what you guys have to say about all this by commenting below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Lip TV for more.